Hey YouTube. Hey everyone. Alright, so yesterday I spent my entire day making this website on this wonderful, beautiful site called Mailer Lite, which is the free version. And so I designed a postcard that has a QR code on it, and when you scan the QR code, you're going to go to this page where you can sign up for the newsletter to get notified when we have the Kickstarter up and running, and to get monthly updates. Which that's what I wanted to write. Okay. So, yeah, this is my list of things to do. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like if somebody just goes to the website. And so, yeah, I have this really cool banner about the convention. So if you click on it, you go to the GameCon Live page where you can get a ticket. You can close it. And so I set this scene up. Very happy about it. And so yeah, experience the magic of Eldoria, embark on an epic journey in the mystical realm of Eldoria where darkness meets light. And this is the postcard essentially. I would like to actually update the postcard to have this color for this. Yeah. But, because it's a cyan color for the features background there. Eldoria is currently in production and we're working on the minimal viable product where the main character, Amara, will explore the Lost Labyrinth to hunt creatures with melee, archery, and magic. I almost feel like I should put light in there too, because that's kind of a whole separate thing. But it's not hunting them with that. I'll just leave it. It's these little nuances. It's fine. Find hidden treasure and get rewards for redeeming corrupted beings. I'm very happy to get this animation in here. I really am. This is an image that we've had for a while, just with updated models, I'm happy to say. Some of our spell scrolls I created. Oh, that's good. You can click on the images and actually see them bigger. Love that. Okay. Questions about Eldoria. Unveil the mysteries of Eldoria and learn more about the MVP version of the game. For any questions not covered here, feel free to reach out below. And then about the team. I really love what I wrote. I'll be honest, guys. My brother will be putting in a new image that's square, and then he'll put his own little bit. But so I am the lead game artist and designer. I am also the CEO. I am really the main developer on this game. This is pretty much, I mean, I don't want to say my game, but my brother has another game he's working on, so that's kind of why we say, like, my game and his game. It's gonna be everybody's game. Anyway. My brother and I have worked on many previous projects, and they were mostly all quick Failures. Failure is a requirement in order to truly glean valuable experience and knowledge on how to make a game. Make a game on, jeez. I'm honestly, guys, I'm like half awake. I woke up late today. I went to sleep very late making this. And knowledge on how to make a game that shines something special. After it seemed like my life was falling apart, I was given a gift to have the time, space, and well-being to create the game I know this world is needing. This game is my everything, and I will do anything to make sure that Eldoria sees the light of day. Eldoria has many messages and lessons to share, but perhaps one of the most important messages is, the world is not what it seems. The world is not as dark as we are told it is. There is light. And then stay updated on Eldoria. Sign up for our newsletter to be the first to know when our Kickstarter launches and receive monthly updates. And I know we're cool like that, okay? Because we don't sell people's information. Okay, and then you can contact us through here. I mean, I think for the most part the buttons are okay to read, like with the text color. But yeah, and then it connects to all of our social media, which the Discord server should work. Yes, it does. Alright. Yeah, so very happy about this. Does it have a pretty URL that you can go to? No, it does not. But the website, like the domain where we would probably like to have is $300, and I'm pretty sure you have to pay that monthly or something. Unless if you like own it initially and then the price goes down, I have no idea. I'll check it out at some point. But yeah, so I'm just going to be going through this list here on the left, and I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the music. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to dive right into it. I'm going to make a few adjustments. It really helps to read, you know, just the information out loud, like from the website. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have the top bar just exist all the time, because it would be easier to have people to get where they want to get to. Alright. Yeah, and honestly, guys, I do know that my hair is insane. And I don't care. I mean, honestly, when you're working on a project like this that you care about so much more than your hair, you're gonna start looking like a mad scientist. And really, that's what I am. I am a creator that looks crazy. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Hey, Mortal Crux. I just saw your message. Thank you so much. Twitch is kind of weird. Unless if it's like... No, there's really no timestamps. I'm not gonna complain. Anyway. Oh, you're still there. Cool. I am, not really too keen on Twitch. That's definitely my newest, streaming service that I've been using. But yeah, it's like, I really want to make sure that, this postcard is packed down, and also the website is all good, because, like, I realized that I had here, this is really the postcard, but this is explaining, like, features that are gonna come, like, after the MVP. So I want to make sure, like, I have the whole game, like, what we envision in a nutshell, like, later on in the page. But initially, I do want to bring up, like, the MVP and where we're starting. Yeah. I'm just trying to, like, get attention, put stuff out there, so we're prepared when it's Kickstarter time. I love your game, by the way, Mortal Crux. See, like, some of the best followers are people who understand how challenging it is to make a game. Like, I have never worked on a project this much. It's crazy. You fall in love with it, right? Do you feel like that, Mortal Crux? I'm sure you do, because it takes all day. And it's like, I don't see myself stopping. Yeah. That is so awesome. Yeah, it's like, and I'm pretty sure it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just you, or maybe like one other person, but I don't know, it's like your heart lights up and you just feel like there's nothing else in life that really matters all that much. Yeah, exactly. It's just Mortal Crux. Just working on their game. Ugh, I know. I have my brother, and he's great. Like, this game wouldn't be functional without him. And I do know how to do programming too, but he's been doing it way longer. So I'm leaving it to him. Yeah. I love it. I love it when people send me messages like somebody's actually watching. Right on. Okay. I'm gonna dive back in. If you do have any questions, Mortal Crux or anyone, please let me know. But yeah, today it's mostly finishing this up. And I got the proof back from Banner Buzz where I'm printing the postcards. Like, they're saying that it's really low resolution, which I double checked. Oh, yes, I am using Unity for this. Which, by the way, it's so important to look up, like, references in terms of, like, other games. Yeah. Because then you can see what's possible. But, like, for example, we tried Godot, and it just didn't work for us. It's unfortunate, because I really wanted to like Godot, but there were just some basic things, like, we looked it up everywhere, like, just kind of navigating in Godot is really weird. So, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Mortal Crux. I really appreciate that. I will definitely send you questions. If any come up. Oh, I'm sure they'll come up. Who am I kidding? But... Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, Mortal Crux says they've been... And I think you're a guy. Has been working on with Unity for 15 years. So, I think how long has it been for me? Alright, Mortal Crux is a guy. Big chance if you're in game development and you're making your game, you're... Okay, yeah. Which I'm fine with that. Like, honestly, I've been playing video games since I was 3. I'm 32 now. And, like, I played RuneScape for a long time. I'm very used to, like, the demographic mostly being guys. And I'm a tomboy anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. Um, yeah, I started, like, 2013. So, yeah, it's been, like, 12 years using Unity, and that's when I started going to school for it. But really, the knowledge builds when you spend the time yourself because it is so limited, like what you actually learn in school. I don't think they really know what they're doing half the time, but yeah, thank you. And it's like I was sick for a very long time, but somehow I knew that I was going to get to this place where I could actually work on it. And my brother at the time was just like, I don't know how you're gonna do this. Like, honestly, like, the illness stuff that you're dealing with is so weird, so foreign, and, like, it's really, really challenging. But I'm here, you know? So I'm just so grateful, and I don't take it for granted. That's why I work on it non-stop, because I'm finally here. My brain works. It has to. If you want to get through this quickly and you're one person, you got to be on it. Like, researching things, documenting things. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesse. I'll call you Jesse. um, yeah, oh my gosh. I'll be honest with you guys, like, there's a lot of things in my life right now that feel broken, but like, for me to work on a game that I know I'm going to share with people, and, like, I'm a very spiritual person, and that's why, like, the game is very magical, and there's a lot of truth in it that I have learned through being a Reiki practitioner and well-being and being conscious of yourself, and just really how much power you can generate from that, like pure power, not corrupt power. And there's a dichotomy in the game with how energy actually works between darkness and light. And darkness cannot feed itself. Hence, when enough beings are awake to the truth, like, darkness will cease to exist. And yeah, anyway, I'm a very optimistic person. I want this game to invoke hope in people. Yeah. Yeah, it really does, because if you're passionate about something, you're gonna work on it and be committed to it. And really, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I just simply cannot work on something that I don't care about. Like, I just literally cannot physically do it anymore. Oh, thank you. I will say that I think we've all made games where characters looked creepy or weird, unintentional. You know what? The end result, like, the art right now, I've really honed in on it. I've really polished it as much as I can to feel like it's intentional. And I love cel-shaded, like, anime type, like, 3D open world fantasy games. And I love a game where you can take your time, have the freedom to do what you want, and it's a game that you can play for a while, because it's kind of exhausting to keep searching for a game. Like, gameplay time is like 30 hours. We're already done with this game, have to find another one. Like, that's what RuneScape gave to me. I've played a bunch of other games. There's so many games that have inspired this one. Like Dark Souls, the whole Souls series. Although I don't know, I don't think it's going to be that punishing. As I'm looking at Squeakle here, the little mouse. The Witcher 3, RuneScape, like lots of different games. Pokemon 2. I love that emoji. I'm not keen to the newer emojis, but I have seen that one. But yeah, yeah, I just want to work on the game. I look forward to finishing this because as much as I like the marketing, the part I really want to work it on is the game itself. But when it's just you gotta do it. If you actually want to make money doing this and like reach people. So, yeah. Let me know, Jesse, if you have any other questions. I'm gonna peek over to my other screen just to get updates if you do have any questions. But yeah, I'm gonna shut my yap and continue. And hopefully, I feel like that alarm actually destroyed the connection between the music and you guys. So oh, it was already off. Okay. It's because I came to the live stream late today, because I was up really late last night. Okay, good. And I think we're set. Oh. Thank you. Yeah. I will keep posting on the social media platforms. And I'm sure you've hit this point, Jesse, where like initially you felt so insecure about your work because it just wasn't at that point of like polish and like you feel confident in it. So you don't feel comfortable posting and sharing with people. But then over time you actually do. Like, and it took a lot of work to actually get to that point where I'm gonna post this now. Yeah. It's like so much like how much conviction, how much resolve do you have in yourself, in the belief in yourself, in your work. Like, my brother doesn't post now. It's really just me. But I do post his stuff because it's a part of the game. But yeah, it really is quite humbling when you look at the whole timeline of where you started. Like, I could make money, I can make a living, I can enjoy my life while creating stuff like this, to I am so solid in this, and it's gonna happen, no matter what. And like, I'm gonna share with people. Like, this is gonna get out there. It's a feeling. The words can barely scratch the surface as to what I'm trying to express to you guys. As to, it just fills your being. You just are like an elevated version of yourself. There's a spirituality thing going. But also something else. Being in the heart is where the feeling is. And that's why the logo, or like, the logo has a heart in it, but the actual app icon is the heart of Eldoria. There's 8 of them in the game. And that's where feeling resides. Instead of being up in the analytical mind, sometimes it is important to come down here, because that's where your power is. So that's where I live a lot when I work on this game, and I just feel very happy doing that. And I hope to share how to do that with people through this game. But yeah, alright, so the music sounds like it's good, so I'm gonna go back here. Let's see. Jesse says, this November I'll have 4 years in Mortal Crux working. Oh my god! Working 7 days a week. You have to be passionate to pursue anything like this. Okay. Holy shit. I have to I'm gonna show everybody on X like what you're doing, because this is 7 days a week for 4 years. Yeah, you have to be passionate to pursue anything like this as a solo or a small team. Yes, because and I'm trying to remember, I don't know, I think maybe you have a Kickstarter? I saw Dungeons Deep does. I was looking at a bunch of people's stuff, but you have to get it to a point where you have enough to present. Oh, okay. And you know what? That's totally cool, and I respect that because, like, if it's not ready, like, first impressions are everything. I'm gonna be setting up after the convention in October, like, a coming soon page on Kickstarter, because they have that. I'll see if it fits what we have so far. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna find Mortal Crux on X. Let's see. I mean, probably. There we go. Okay, that was easy. Alright, which, yeah, I think Jesse uses Unity as well. Oh my god, yeah. I've been so busy, I was like, wait, I need to remember exactly what your game looks like again. I remembered faintly. Super cool. Let me see, can I make this bigger? I would love to play this. Yeah, Unity. Okay. I love games where you can explore, where you have freedom. You're just in the environment. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I love the water. And I love that pop-up. Oh my god. It reminds me of, like, old school games I used to play. But it feels... Oh my gosh, yes. I'm such a medieval fantasy nerd, so this is totally down my alley. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember this post from the other day. It kind of reminds me of, like, Resident Evil, like, where they... And many other games did it, but where it's, like, a fixed camera position, and it just... You explore that area. I like the dynamics of changing the camera. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. People do have a coffee. I never set that up. It's probably good for, like, smaller donations, or... I really haven't checked it out, but I do love... This reminds me of Skyrim a bit with the armor and the style. That's really well done. Yeah, it's like... Oh, wow. That's awesome. I love that reflection on the rocks. Yeah, it's like knowing how to use... Oh, okay. Yeah, coffee is good for small donations. I appreciate that. I'm learning a lot. It's a lot. It's very daunting. You gotta, like, kind of take little bites at a time to do all this stuff. But, like, something that I want to create for our dungeon is, or the Lost Labyrinth, is, like, stairs, like Jesse has here. Because when you have a level that has, like, height and it's not all just one flat plane, like, that makes it feel much more organic. Jesse says, I have my coffee set up for $5 increments, and anyone who supports gets their names in the credits. Yes. Yes. That is a really good idea. And that reminds me of the game Sea of Stars. I have their concept art book, and I just finished reading it and looking at it just a few nights ago. And they actually were funded on Kickstarter, and they way surpassed their goal. So their goal was $133,000. They're a team of like 10, and they got 1.6 million in 30 days. So if you're able to advertise and present your game well, like, people want to throw money at you. Like, please make a game that's awesome. Like, really, for me, I love indie dev because I feel it's very authentic a lot of the time, and people have a higher standard as to what they're making. They're not just, pushing something out and making a money grab. Like, this is where our hearts are, and we'll do everything to make it right. I'm gonna save this conversation from Jesse because he has a lot of knowledge to help with how to get started. Yeah, like having a coming soon Steam page. That's good. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. I should probably do that sooner than later, but my brother and I hosted at Comic-Con 6 years ago, and it was another game called Twinora, and we do have a coming soon Steam page, but it never came out because of reasons. But I'm gonna write that down. See, like, anybody who's watching, suggestions or whatever, like, I mean it. Like, if you have suggestions, I will probably write them down. I appreciate that. That emoji. Okay. Wow. Now, wow. Oh my god. That's insane, dude. See, getting, like, visual effects and, like, magic and stuff like that to work well can be really challenging all in itself. Oh, and it's co-op? Oh my god, you know exactly what I love. Oh, yes, that would be so awesome. Yeah, right. Jesse is on our Discord server. Thank you, Jesse. You're one of the few people, like, there's this other guy, Pickpack, in our Discord server. Like, you guys, like, the first people that are sticking with us, like, supporting us, I will remember you forever. Like, it means so much to me. Thank you. Please send the info and stats on Discord. This is so exciting, dude. Like, I just want to jump out of my chair, let alone the ceiling. This is cool. Really well done. And then we inspire each other. Oh, yeah. I'm curious, Jesse, because this is kind of like a crossroads that I'm at. Like, do you want to bring on more teammates to work on Mortal Crux? Or are you just like, I just want to do it myself? Because it can be really tough to find good game developers. Because some people can just mess everything up. It's like, I want another artist, because it takes a long time, and I'm making practically everything myself. Yeah, I'm just curious, like, are you kind of like that Stardew Valley guy who's just like, you know what, I enjoy working on my own? Or maybe you want help. Not that I have the time. I don't have enough time. I'm in my own love affair with Eldoria. So many unique environments with a lot of different colors. Yeah. Jesse says, I've had a few publisher offers that would have included a team to work under me, but I've declined thus far to stay solo. Yeah, publishers can be very expensive, and it's a huge gamble, especially if it's your first game, like, you're seriously putting out. Um, mm, he says, this is my biggest solo work, and I'll probably keep it that way until it's much further established. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you want to feel solid and, like, yes, like, this is, like, the basis of what I'm creating here. Like, anybody that joins on can see that. It's a lot more clear, and you want to be really careful with it. Yeah, I totally know what you mean. My brother is like that too. Maybe even more so than me, but um, he's very particular in how he builds his architecture for the code. He's like excellent. He's like a senior engineer. He works for somebody else, not game related, but he has a lot of experience. Probably like 10 or 15 years of programming. He knows so many languages. Um, I love this. My question is, when is it launching? But of course, sometimes we don't know the answer. Um, yeah, I gotta check out your Steam page. Like, if there's like a demo or something, I would love to play it. Um, and hey, something else I will offer is that, like, one of my good childhood friends came back into my life, and she saw my game, and she's like, I would love to play test for you. So when you do, and if you feel comfortable, because I trust her, so like we have her like a part of her GitHub repo, so she sees the releases that we put out, and then she plays it every 2 weeks. Um, but if you ever need a play tester, I am more than happy to play your game. Um, Whatever you feel comfortable with, whenever the time is right for you, that is perfect for me. But it's very important to have people on the outside playing your game, because wow, the room changed a lot. But yeah, if you're playing your own game, it can be really hard to see things because you've been in it for so long and it's your baby. Oh my god, so many skeletons. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, let me know. I'm willing to help. It talking to you and people like you, Jesse, like it just is so welcome because most days, and I mean like 99.9998% of the time, I'm by myself and I don't really connect with a lot of people. It's just me hammering it in, just go, 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 go. Um, so it gives me perspective um, to talk to people who understand. Well, that reminds me of like some troll like on Dark Souls or something that just dodge rolls everywhere, invades your world, and kills you. They would wear something like that. Wow, this really does feel like Dark Souls. Just put some giant enemy at the bottom. Oh, or there is somebody at the bottom. That is fun. This reminds me of Elden Ring a bit. And some other game. I can't put my finger on it, but there's like this area, like, oh, From Software loves to make these paths that are like so narrow and just like you could fall for like thousands of miles below you. This is awesome. And you got a lot of views. That is sweet. That really shows how long you've been on this. Mmm. Yeah, Elden Ring is really fun. Um, it would be good to play. Take it as homework. My homework is to play Sea of Stars. I haven't played a game in like a month or two. I wish I could listen to the soundtrack, but I cannot right now. Yeah, and that looks like decals. The cracks on the floor, which that is something I have not explored yet, but I am definitely planning on it. This is insanely beautiful. Okay. I could look at this all day, but I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull back right now. Really, Jesse, wonderful job. Like, this is so awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. You seem like a very sweet person, and, you know, it's like, I'm not sure if you went to school, for game dev, but, like, you'll see so many kids in there that are like, I love playing games! And then they'll come in there, and where I went, they would bring in, towards the end, their Switch, and just play in there. I felt very, very annoyed, and I actually told them off, but it's just like, there's some people in here that actually want to make games. Like, and it's a big thing to do, because I think most people have no idea what they're signing up for, and they think, oh, it's a fun career choice, and it's as easy as playing a game, or maybe a little harder, but no, it's pretty challenging, but, well, see, exactly. Jesse says he has no education related to game dev. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah. So I would say that a lot of the time self-taught people, like, they save all that money, time, and they just, like, that's the most impressive to me. Bravo. For you to get this far, it really shows how committed you are. And what I was getting to before was like, most people don't ever get to this stage. So really, you're a winner, in my opinion. Right. Yeah, you learn the things you need to know hands-on. It's not a bunch of programs or, like, there was a lot of stuff that was not really useful. So yeah, that's amazing. Alright. Yeah, Jesse and me are having a full-blown conversation, but honestly, I welcome it, and I can give some perspective to people watching, for sure. Alright. So I am gonna fix this. Krita is a little buggy sometimes, because, like, I'll have an effect, and then it'll just stay on even though I totally disabled it, so I have to, like, recreate the text. It's just when files get really big. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fix it. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. He says he'll be lurking along with the stream while you work. That's really cool. You know what? And I'll do my best to get here on time. I know originally I was supposed to be here at 8. But, like, my brother and I used to do what we called dev sessions a lot, and we just get on a call, we share our screens, and I mean, if anybody wants to do that, I am totally free. We could even do that on Discord, but I feel that it's very, motivating, even though I don't need any more motivation. I got all I need. And also to see other people and like communicate with others. It's very, it gives me a sense of community. So that would be tons of fun. Like we get on a Discord call on our server and we just share our screens and like that's so much fun. I would love to do that sometime. Okay. Gonna fix this finally. Alright. So my last edit on this page is the living world line there, or bullet. So this is a general snapshot of what the main game is going to look like. And so, yeah, I'm going to put it on the website. Or at least, no, it's going to be at least the postcard. But I don't want to make different versions of it, because then it starts getting confusing. Okay, it's going to be on the website too, I've decided. So let's see. What should we call this last one? Because we have combat. We have our 2 hooks, which is redeeming corrupted creatures, and also the present state. It's an open world with villages, biomes, and treasure-filled ruins. And I want to highlight trade skills. So, oh, oops. It's this one. I'll just call it trade skills. There's so many emojis. It almost looks like it's the same guy, but I think it's two different guys. I pay for the lower version of Discord Nitro because I just purely love the emojis. I actually made emojis of myself. And I think my brother is there too, in our server. So feel free to use the fun emojis. I can be very silly. I make a lot of crazy faces, so it's easy to make emojis out of me. Oh wow, that's really scary. That's horrible. I think Jesse put up two emoji, well, an emoji, three emojis, an eye, like crazy mouth looking thing, and another eye. That's horrible. Alright. And you know what I love playing? I love playing some good old fantasy RPG music while I make my fantasy RPG. Uh, Perhaps you guys are hearing it by mistake, and if you are, I apologize. No. That's weird. Why don't I hear it? Oh, the woes of audio output. Okay. I think I hear it. It's just insanely quiet. Okay. Thank you for your feedback, Jesse. It's not getting louder. You know what? I know what's happening. Hold on. Okay. We are good on the music. I think it was the end of 2023, so nearly 2 years since we've been working on this game, but it looked very different before. So it took me like 2 months to write the whole story. I wrote a lot of backstory. Then it was a ton of designing of the systems. That took like another 2 months. So, yeah, the game looked extremely different before, and there were a lot of interruptions. But lately, I would say the last 6 to 8 months, it's been non-stop development, but a lot of workflow development as well and documentation. So it's like laying down the groundwork for what we want in this game. A lot of figuring things out like first time. So, and being one person working on all of the art, and my brother working full time on another job, and he has another game he's working on. That's why it's been slower. But I'll be honest, like, wherever I am right now with it, it's perfect because, again, not many people get this far. But yeah, that's pretty much how long I've been working on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, getting the foundation can be the toughest part, Jesse says. Once you have a good view on what it needs to be, then you can make a lot of progress. Yeah, that was the problem with Twinora, was that I did not have a lot of design documentation, and the systems weren't really designed clearly. So we were just shooting in the dark, and we didn't really know what we were doing. For example, this is our game Twinora from 6 years ago. And, you know, we were learning about, like, my brother was learning about how to build, like, a dungeon system. So, you know, it was a lot more automatic instead of manual, like, building dungeons. We got decently far, honestly, and at this point, I was really sick, but, you could tell, like, I knew I wanted to make, like, the edges of, like, this tile more rounded, a little bit more organic feeling. Don't get me wrong, though, this was amazing for us. We did have, you know, like, an inventory and shop systems and stuff. So there is some, there's a lot that we learned from this and that we took and brought into Eldoria. Wow, that's crazy. Some of these icons look almost identical to Eldoria in our in-game menu. Which, you know, now, like, artistically speaking, like, I didn't even learn or ever use Substance Painter. So, like, the quality of, like, the textures and stuff were garbage. I'll be honest. Maybe that's just me having really, really high standards. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. Yeah, I worked so hard on this. And, like, and then we had, yeah, like, you could upgrade your equipment. So yeah, we don't have any GIFs on here. That would be nice, right? But, and it was kind of like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like, we'll eventually have a mini-map in our game as well, in Eldoria, but, like, it shows up kind of like an overlay, like semi-transparent. I really like that, actually, instead of having this big bubble or something in the corner. And this was inspired by Kingdom Hearts. You know, like when you save the game. My brother really loves Kingdom Hearts, so we did that. But yeah, and I was working with him under 2K Pixel Studios, and then we realized each of us having our own separate businesses was best. So then that's when I created Solar Wind Studio. And yeah, so this was our first game that we got really like far in development with. Thank you. Yeah. And this feels... I'm smiling. I want to show you my smile, guys, because I'm looking at this now and just how much more flushed out, and it feels so good. It's like, bam. 6 years later. I've been doing something with these 6 years, I'll tell you that. So I'm very proud of our progress. All right. So I was going to look at our documentation here and decide what I was going to write for trade skills. Jesse is saying, seeing that experience now. Yeah. You mean like looking back on everything and just like, and what does that emoji mean? I've never seen that emoji. It's humbling, and it's like, you could just be so much in the moment of like now and not even like really reflect back. Yes. Yeah, I thought maybe that emoji was like, oh, I feel so emotional. Looking back, yeah. For real though. I feel so happy for people who make it this far, because it's like, you feel like you have a purpose in your life. You're not just drifting in life. Like, you want to create something and leave an impact in the world. All right. So, what are we saying here? Aw, dang. Alright, yeah, no problem, Jesse. I hope everything is okay over there, and I will see you soon. I appreciate you. drink that through the wrong pipe. Okay. think I can safely say that this website is good now. I like this color a lot more too, because it was a little confusing, because it was clashing with the buttons on this site. Alright. I'm gonna hide my screen for a minute. I got a potentially important message. Alright, because it's not an important message. Alright, so I think we're good. I can use the free version of this for quite a long time. Oh, this is crazy. Alright. Fine. Why are none of the formatting rules that I set even showing? Thank you. There's something very weird with this one. I don't love the spacing here. Oh, thank you. God, that looks so much better. I don't know why I didn't change before, but okay. Okay. I think this is pretty good as a welcome or confirmation email. I'm going to test this out. So, let's see, say, I'm going to hide my screen because I'm going to be in my personal email. And sorry guys, I love you, but I'm not going to share that. Okay, so gonna sign up. Oh, and I should change the, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna share my screen again because the text in here is not good. It can't see anything. Alright, so my screen now. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Oh, strange here. I guess I'll put the email first. I think that's what it looks like on mobile, because I never even checked that. Oh, I just noticed you're back, Jesse. Uh, that's good you have power. Lights flickered a few times, then I heard a transformer explode and kaput. Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. You're alive to tell the tale. Wonderful. Nothing will stop us to make our games. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just wrapping this up actually. And what's more powerful, us or the transformer or your electricity? Yeah. I mean, hey, we are electric beings. Like our heart is electric. I feel super fired up about all of this. So yeah, bring us more power. Um, Alright, so I just want to make sure before my trial period ends that this link will be okay. But I don't know if, okay, good. The team can also help. Thank you. You're not just running this all with a bot. Sometimes I simply do just need to talk to a live person. Let's see. I'm gonna hide my screen again. I mean, I think it should be fine, but yeah, I'm in the staff channel here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to hide my screen. Oh my god, I'm already hiding my screen. I'm sorry. I'm glad I looked. Where is the link? You know what? I don't even need this. Let's go back here. This was the old link. I gotta save this. No, I can't do that either. Okay, I will have to do that. Huh, this is a pretty good bot. I am very pleased. Okay. What? I gotta say, I've used Squarespace for websites before, but I just found MailerLite recently, and this is like crazy awesome stuff for free. Like, they have a great user interface, super easy to do. I literally just jumped in there yesterday, start to finish, created the website. It looks good, and then you can have up to 500 subscribers for free on the newsletter, and do confirmation emails that are automated when they sign up. Then you can schedule, like I'm going to do on the first of every month, I think, like a monthly recap as to, what I've done in the game. And yeah, that's all supported for free. This is awesome. Alright, so that's good. So that means I gotta generate a new QR code. Okay. I used to use MailChimp, but like, I'll be honest, like forever ago, MailChimp was kind of always garbage. Kind of really buggy. And then they got bought out, I guess, by Intuit, so gotta support the smaller guys who do the good work. It's kind of like indie games. Can't be buying and supporting all these big corporate companies that just want to take your money. Sometimes they're not all like that. Disclaimer. What does active for 12 days mean? I see. That is bizarre. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't have to write that. So, yeah, this is the QR code updated. Let's make sure. Too many windows, man. Too many windows. Alright. I was going to test if this newsletter thing actually works. I am going to do that now. So I'm going to hide my screen again because I'm going to be using my... Oh. Right, change the link. I'm going to be using my personal email, so yeah, I'm going to hide that. Okay. That looks good. Let's see how long it takes to send the confirmation email, because pretty sure it should send. Maybe... Is it because I didn't save? I thought I saved. Right. Almost there. Almost done. Just a lot of personal information on the screen right now. Okay. Alright, bathroom break. I'm gonna be right back. I need to troubleshoot something. And then I should eat soon because I have not eaten today. I get so into this stuff, it's could be a problem. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. So, let's see. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen yet. And so somehow confirmation email is not being updated. Sharing time again. Thank you. You've been very active in the chat even though you're working on your game. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's the first time someone thanked me for the stream, or any stream. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to ask you. It was like maybe a month ago or so. Were you the only other person that messaged me? It was on YouTube. I think it was probably you because you were in the chat and you just said something like, keep going, like, I love the progress you're doing, keep up the good work or whatever. It was just like one message or two. I think it was you. I would have to find the video, but yeah, I was just curious. Oh, okay. It would be cool if it was the second person. But yeah. Yeah, this is good stuff. I feel like honestly like you made my day. 'Cause it's been like one day rolls into the next, rolls into the next, rolls into the next, just like not connecting with anyone. And like you're just a very, from what I can tell with your messages, like a very attentive, like just present person that like lives or leads by example, really. Like you're not, and the cool thing is that like I feel like you're on my wavelength with like your dedication to your work. So you understand. I don't have to explain it. You already know how that is. Um so I feel like except for my brother, I never really connect with anyone. Um It's kind of cool to find someone else out there in the world that had the same idea. Yeah, absolutely. It takes a badass to. Wait, what am I trying to say? It takes a badass to know one. I guess so. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're funny. Yeah, very few people can relate. Like, and there's a lot of like there's the I saw this image. It was like there's the dreamers, then there's the talkers. They just talk about it, and then there's the doers. And like people who dream, it may not even be dreamers. It's like a really big group of people, then a smaller group of people talk about doing the thing, but then it's like the smallest group actually does the thing. Um, what was I gonna say? Man, I really gotta eat. I like push myself so hard sometimes. I just want to get to a place where, like, I feel good about it. Like, I don't, like, leave mid debugging something and then I come back and I'm like, what was I doing? Micro notes are also very helpful. Yeah. Like, just writing in Notepad or VS Code, like, this is what I was doing. I should probably do that. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. It just feels really great because my brother is not available too often, which it's okay, you know, like whatever he needs to do, it's fine. But I would. Oh my god. Wow. You know what though? Most people are distracted, but the very few people are focused. And focused may be too hard, which I have to remind myself, and I think it's important for everyone that does this, is if you're working on something, the reason you're able to work on it is because your body allows you to. In my journey in particular, the only way I was able to work on this stuff was because I took care of my body for many years and learned a lot and whatever. Oh, so, okay. That's what we need to keep going because it's the foundation. so that we can continue to work on it and feel good about it, feel well while we do it. The other thing I was going to say was, I'm like jumping from thing to thing and not waiting enough time, and then you send a message about the thing I was just talking about. So I'm going to slow down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as far as fitness goes, like, let's see. I used to work out at a gym. I was significantly more buff than I am now. I'm very skinny. But, not sure if you can see it, but I have, like, a workbench, or not a workbench, like a bench where you can, lift weights and stuff. There it is. But yeah, so, and I have, like, a foam roller on the floor, and weights, and, I do, like, stretching. Oh, and I have a trampoline. That's for lymphatic drainage, and it also really, like, improves mood, like, instantaneously. It's pretty amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have not been very good about exercise recently. A stand-up desk is really good, too. That's what I have. I've been sitting with it down way too much. Yeah. We're not meant to sit in one place forever. It really screws the brain up. And what was the other thing? Yeah, so like right now, I work at a health food store. And I've worked at them, this is like the third one. And it's a co-op, which is cool. I like small businesses all around. Doesn't matter what industry it is. And there's a lot of people there that seem totally content with just drifting in their lives, being consumers, not really creating anything, just judgment, buying, consuming, whatever. And just, I can see and I can feel it, that they feel very unhappy. But they don't realize that spark that we all have. So, going back to like I think it was the complainers, I don't know, complainers, then the smaller group, the talkers, and the smaller group, the doers. Like, I don't know a lot of people that I can relate to either. So, yeah, it's very special when we make these connections. So I look forward to continuing working on our games and collaborating. Yes, exactly. Jesse says, I need to be creating something to be happy, so I feel that. Yeah. Creating something in this world actually feeds our soul. It's like food. It's soul food. If I go one day without working on this, I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life? So, it's glorious to be at this place where we actually feel that. I'm so happy you feel that. Wow. That is awesome stuff, Jesse. Yeah. I'll try and wrap this up. I will be eating soon, but when I come back, well, I should probably clean my bathroom, honestly. And like vacuum, you know. But once I do that, if you'd like, I can stay or get back on the Discord server, like, what is it called? It's the Dev Sessions channel. And if you want us to just be on there sometimes, whenever is good for you, if you want, I can stream on there and we can just work on our games in jolly cooperation. Let's see. Right on. Okay, Jesse. Yeah, I'll make sure it's just free flow, whenever we both happen to be on, which is probably a lot of the time. Honestly. Uh, yeah, we can definitely connect and do that. That sounds really fun. Thank you. Let's see. We'll send a code. Oh my god. Gotta confirm that you're real, or that you're the person you say you are. Yes. Yes, I am. Uh... Alright. I am going to sign off for now because my body is like, what are you doing? Alright, so I'm gonna go eat now. I really appreciate your time, Jesse. This has been so much fun. Yeah, you're very welcome. Learning a lot about MailerLite. I'm so close to finishing. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna sign off of Twitch now. I'll see you later, Jesse and everyone.